Welcome to Aikidoflow. I know you don't know me, but I'm here to tell you what you needed to know about fighting other martial arts. Hi, my name's Chris. I trained as a karate competitor from a really young age. As I got older, I was intrigued obviously by the martial arts and decided to see how it could adapt my karate to other sports such as boxing and kickboxing, and saw the need to adapt. As I went through this process, I was also learning to wrestle and grapple as well. Today I'm here to break down to you guys why I believe that traditional martial arts need to evolve and why people stay in their comfort zones in the dojo as opposed to learning real life self-defense. To me, it's fucking important that people can apply their knowledge from the dojo into a real life situation as opposed to just being great at training within the gym and looking at the real essence of why they're training in the first place, which is ultimately to be able to protect themselves in a real life situation. Because I believe the real essence of training in a dojo is to be able to look after yourself on the street. And I think a lot of these bullshit techniques that you're shown to do don't actually work in a real life situation. So today, we want to apply some real life situations to the Aikido and just to see how Aikido gets on. But how does Aikido actually get on against other martial arts which have evolved and become more adapted to real life situations? So I want to test a few different Aikido techniques and we're going to see how I react and how Aikido gets on in a real life situation. Okay, we're going to look at a few, break down a few Aikido moves. So we're going to start with Andre just defending the right hand with a traditional Aikido defense. So we're going to look at it slowly. So your average man's going to throw a big bomb there. But where does this leave Andre? The average man's not going to throw one punch, by the way. So he's going to step to the side. Great IT. What happens if I come back again and I'm going with 3 or 4 more punches in bunches? Again, if he steps to the side, this leaves me with a lot of options into the groin, into the head again. Easy. Okay, we'll look at one more. So should we speed it up? Should we speed it up? So we're going to go a little bit more realistic now. So I'm going to throw, we're in a pub, we're in a bar. I'm going to throw the right hand. It's going to keep going. I'm not just going to throw one shot. Okay, one more. So the right hand comes through. He's blocked. He's disarmed himself there. I'm going again. Okay, again, if I want to close the gap, so traditional Aikido, I'm going to throw the right hand. I've got too many options to throw. So what we want to look at now is how Andre could have reacted with a little bit more adaptation of Aikido or other abilities to throw a punch or a kick. And we'll go from there. So if I throw the right hand again, he's out the way. He's got to have a natural instinct to counter back. Okay, stuck in the mud there, blocking, waiting, he's going to get rushed. So what I want you to do is as soon as you move, blocking, countering. So I throw it there, he's straight in. And then even then, he's got to either come forward again, keep coming forward, keep throwing to stop me attacking, or he's moving off to the side. So what you never want to do is if I throw it, is you're just staying dead in my danger zone without throwing a technique. You never want to stay in that area of danger. So you're either got to be moving or attacking. So we'll do it again. So you're going to just try and pat, counter, then move off. So I throw it, he's done a great evasive action, he's hit, then he's off and he's evading my second tier of punches. We'll try again a little bit quicker to see if it works. So I throw, then he's off, he's off, he's off. Nullified the attack. So this time Andre's going to throw the right hand at me. I'm going to take the Aikido evasive action. Then I'm going to look at a counter strike that maybe you guys can implement. So the right hand comes forward. I'm looking at my options here. So I can go to the leg. I can go to the body. I can go over the top. I take control of his wrist. I can look for the sweep. There's so much going on. I think just with Aikido alone, maybe you're limited in terms of your options. So we'll try one more time. Maybe you want to go a little bit quicker. In a lot of dojos across the country, I think what you see is people programming themselves, bad programming for real life situations. So things that may work in the dojo when you're softly drilling against a compliant opponent doesn't work in your local pub. So here, Andre is going to counter my left hand with a shiunagi. I'm going to be compliant and allow for him to do that. Then later on, we're going to see me being non-compliant. Ready? Yeah. So I step in, he blocks it. Great, big move. I'm over. Okay, lovely. As soon as he turns his back, I'm going to change the way he moves. Should we speed it up? Yeah, go on. Just doesn't work. Good dojo should program you to be reactive to what your opponent's going to do, not program to what you know is coming. So I'm just going to show you a few variations. So Andre knows I'm going to throw the jab. He knows how to block it. Andre knows I'm going to throw the right hand. He knows he's going to block it. Andre knows I'm going to throw the right kick. He knows how to block it. Now Andre doesn't know what I'm going to do. Can't block it. Because he's not programmed to read situations which maybe other better fighters have been programmed to read. There's no reality in his training.
How do we read it?
By doing the drills time and time again, and it's like programming your Apple Mac, right? By building, programming your nervous system to a conditioned response against an attack. So the benefits of cross-train against the traditional Aikido fighter would mean that I've got many more options. I'm adaptable to different distance and different timing. I can adapt my angles and strike from angles where he's otherwise posing no threat or danger to me. I want to show you a few demonstrations around this now. So your traditional Aikido fight stance would be there, but already I've got so many options in terms of the kick, in terms of that. If I know he's going to react there, I'll go over the top and throw. So if we're looking already from this distance, I've got a huge advantage because he's got no striking ability. If he does decide to strike, it's probably going to be a lot slower because he's not adapted to striking. If we're moving both of our hands up and I'm stepping to the side again, I can just adapt, He's on his back foot already. At a certain point, he's going to end up against the wall. If we do come into the clinch or into the clinch here, I don't know how you normally adapt, but I can knee. You've got elbows. You can look for takedowns. All this stuff which I don't believe you use. How would I adapt Aikido for a more? So for me, I would be able to adapt my Aikido or add to my Aikido arsenal so I can adapt to more real life predisposed attacks. So for example, if Andre's going to throw a kick at me, rather than just being evasive, I'm just going to throw a kick at me, get used to being on the front foot. If Andre throws a punch at me, rather than just being evasive as you are in Aikido, as the punch comes, just stepping in with it, taking the front foot, taking the initiative away from an attacker or an opponent. In this real life situation, continually being evasive or going back, it's going to get you hurt at some point. So the ethos behind and the psychology behind pressure testing is to see how you will react in a more real life environment, that fight or flight response. Has your martial arts given you the arsenal you need to defend yourself when you're under pressure? Do you know how to react when chips are down? In the gym, it's important. In the dojo, it's important to test yourself. Like get hit, take knocks, condition your body, condition your nervous system so you don't get hit in a pub or on the street and you don't know what to do. In the army, they do a thing called milling where they fight till someone quits or for knockout. And for me, it doesn't get more real than that. So in conclusion, it's important for you to adapt your Aikido, adapt your training, be open-minded, and be able to adapt to real life situations. Bit out of breath. I'm Chris, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments box, and we'll try and get back to you and keep training hard.